I think we're live. We're live. Hey, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to water glass eggs. Now, these are eggs that my chickens have laid within the past like 3 days. They are clean. I've been meticulous about going out several times a day, getting the eggs. We had rain, so we had muddy chicken feet, which part of one day the chicken eggs were all muddy, so those cannot be used. You need completely clean chicken eggs, like this one. They are unwashed. When a chicken lays an egg, there's a bloom that is left as it's laid, that is left on the shell. It is to protect the egg. It will prevent any bacterias and stuff from penetrating the shell. So even if you have farm fresh eggs and let's say you've put them in the fridge, you cannot use those, because when you take those eggs out of the fridge and they start to come to room temperature, they sweat, which will sweat the bloom off. So these have been left at room temperature, immediately collected, brought in. So I have got over a dozen. So yeah, we are going to water glass them, which is the method of preserving them. This stream is for entertainment purposes only because but the shelf life of water glass eggs is anywhere from 12 months to 18 months. I have read some articles where they have been okay for longer periods of time. So, I mean, as long as you are using them within, 12 to 16 months, why not? So what are we going to do, or what do we need to do this? So I have got a half-gallon mason jar. It's sterile. It's been through the dishwasher. I'm sterilizing the band and the lid right now. Pickling lime. And either purified water or distilled water, whichever you have. Do not use tap water because of the chlorine that is present in tap water. And even if you have well water, purify it or just get some jugs of distilled. Hey, Rescue. Hey, Jeep. Hey, Joe. Ghost, Ohio. We are the Resistance. Hey, you guys. So I'm waiting for this lid and band to finish sterilizing. We're going to start getting everything mixed up because the method of the water to lime, okay, you need 1 ounce of pickling lime to 1 quart of water, but we're using a half-gallon jar. So we're probably going to need a little over a quart of fluid. So what we're going to do, I need to wash my hands first. Hi, Miss Sharon. Yes, Joe, cinnamon. Let me wash my hands. And then we will get to this because I've got a little bit of distilled water. But I don't think I have enough distilled water. So I'm trying to figure out, do I use half distilled and half purified, or do we just go with the purified water? So I will be the test dummy in all of this, you guys. Have no fear. Have no fear. Now, some say to use rubber gloves when handling the lime. I mean, it's pickling lime. I've used it. I used it last summer. All of that. Yes, fuck filth ghost. Okay, so I've got a quart jar and I have got a lid. I have got my pickling lime and I have my tablespoon measure. I do not have a kitchen scale. I don't believe in scales. Way back when, our ancestors, they didn't have scales. And I think they did okay. So, from what I've researched, 1 ounce of pickling lime is the equivalent to 4 level tablespoons of pickling lime. So, that's what we're going to do. Let me get a butter knife. So, again, we're going to put the eggs in here soon. I want to get the first batch of this pickling lime mixed up. So, let's open the pickling lime. Hello. Hold on, because the zippy thing doesn't want to work. I was out foraging to see what I could find in my yard. Plantain jackpot. I am so excited. Miss Sharon, I was out the other day doing the same thing. I've got plantain, I've got purple dead nettle, I've got wild onions, and I've got wild carrots. Miss Sharon, no, you do not wash the eggs. You want the cleanest. You want eggs that have been freshly laid within like the past 3 days. You want them clean. So no chicken poop, no mud, no nothing. So you do not wash them. You want to leave that bloom on them. So these are not washed. They've been collected, and I always store my eggs this way, the pointier side down. And they've been sitting on my counter to where I know the temperature pretty much stays safe, stable. You cannot use refrigerated eggs. You cannot use grocery store eggs. I just want you guys to know that this bag of pickling lime is winning against me. So there's that. Okay. We've got it open. Woohoo! Okay. So our pickling lime is open. Hi, native. Hey, someone's got to do a native. You know what I mean? So I've got my tablespoon measure, my butter knife, my bag of pickling lime. 4 level tablespoons of pickling lime into a quart jar. So let's see if I can do this without getting... Oh, you know what's going to happen, y'all? All right, you know what? I should have known. Like, it's one of those days. We're going to put some pickling lime in a bowl because these little bags, even trying to stick this into the bag, I mean, you have this tiny opening. So let's get a bowl. Work smarter, not harder, right? Because this can always be poured back in. I'm gonna keep my face away from this though. This can always be poured back in. Okay, so if y'all want to, now we're gonna get the pickling lime in. Okay, hold on, y'all. 1 tablespoon. Two tablespoons. 3 tablespoons. 4 tablespoons. Okay. We're going to set this bowl of lime aside because I know I'm going to need more, but I don't feel like getting a ton of quart jars out and mix. Yeah. So, okay, here's this. Now for the decision. Am I going to use half distilled water and half purified water? All purified water because I don't have enough distilled. So what shall I do? What shall I do? I think I'm going to use whatever distilled water I have. Hi, Smoky Ma. Yes, lots of blooming eggs. It's coming into that time of year, you guys, where your chickens are going to be laying consistently. And I've got, right now, I have 17 laying hens. I have five 5-week-old chicks, and I'm hatching eggs. So I need to do something with these eggs. I've never water glassed. This is my first time. We're going to do it. 4 tablespoons pickling lime. I guess we're going to use this distilled, y'all. Everybody coming in, FSP. Annie Oakley, I haven't seen you in a minute. Sarah. Okay. Annie, it doesn't have to be distilled. You can use distilled, or you can use, like you see my picture right there? That's just purified. I'm on well water, but even if whatever water you need to use needs to be filtered, regardless of if you have like the best well water ever. So I'm going to use, but I should. You know what? We're just going to use my filtered water because my distilled water I've been using in my incubator. Okay, so here we go. I am going to fill this quart jar that we put our 4 tablespoons of pickling lime in. Sorry, my ice machine. I'm going to fill it to the very bottom ring. And now I need to put more water in because I know we're going to need more. I will go back through the method with you guys in just a moment. Let me get this sterile lid out of this water for our half-gallon jar. We're going to see how many eggs we can fit in this half-gallon. Okay, so I'm going to start over for you guys, for everybody that's come in, because we did have 8, now we have 14. You want fresh eggs within the past 3 days that have been laid, that are not dirty at all, nothing on them. So again, we've got, those are speckles. That's not dirt. That is actually speckles and part of the bloom. This egg may set out because it just makes me nervous. I know that this is a speckled egg, but still. Okay, so you want freshly laid, clean. Do not wash them. Do not refrigerate them. Leave them on your counter and until you build up enough to water glass. You can fit anywhere from 12, 14, maybe 16, depending on the size of your eggs, in a half-gallon jar. Sterile half-gallon jars, clean eggs, unwashed. 4 tablespoons of pickling lime in a quart jar, filled up, as you see, to this bottom ring with filtered water. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mix this water and pickling lime solution. You're going to mix it up. You want to thoroughly mix the pickling lime in with the water. So we are mixing. Hold on one moment, you guys. Okay, sorry, you guys, kids. So anyways, 4 tablespoons of our pickling lime into our jar, filtered water, shaky, 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 shaky. Okay, now I've got my half-gallon jar. I've got my sterile lid. We're definitely going to need to make more of this, but I'm doing it in steps for you guys so you guys can at least see. So I've got chicken eggs. I've got turkey eggs. Hold on. I want to show you all this turkey egg because it is beautiful. Look at that turkey egg. Okay, enough. So I've got a lot of eggs here, y'all. So let me set some of these. I have got blue eggs. I have got green eggs. So I'm going to set them pointy side down into my jar. Very carefully. We don't want to crack the eggs. If you crack the eggs, then you may want to start over. I'm just saying. So we're going to fill our jar. I mean, you could just mix up your fluid in the half-gallon jar, I suppose. And go ahead and add your eggs in that way. But from what I read, wear gloves if you do that because lime is very hard on the skin. So I have little hands, so we're going to get these suckers in. Just very careful. Oh, I shouldn't have put that egg there. What am I doing with my life? Here we go. All right. All right. We're on it. Almost cracked that one. So very carefully, very gently get those eggs in. Ooh. Oh, please don't move and crack. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. This is like the boring part. I know. I know. Oh. The stress is real, okay? The stress is real. So again, I'm putting these in pointy side down. That's the way I store my eggs anyhow. I don't like the way the shell looks on that one. So that one's not going in. I ain't playing. That's a spotty one. We're going to fit as many as we can in here, but we need to also remember that the lime solution has to cover the eggs completely. The eggs cannot be out of the solution. So with any luck, I'll be able to get a few more in here. I ain't even counting how many I put in here. Look at that blue one. Look at how blue that is. But I don't like the way that... You know what? We're going to go. All right. I think that's all I'm comfortable with putting in. I mean, it looks like I could fit more, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe, oh, hold on. Hold it. Time out. There is one with a freaking little feather on it. Hold on. Look, farm life, y'all. Okay? Okay. Oh. A little. Can you see that little tiny feather? Okay. Now it can go back in. Oh. Okay. And let's get this sucker in. Okay. So there are eggs. Now our pickling lime solution. We're going to give it another shake. Now, from what I've read, like it's normal for the pickling lime to pool at the bottom. Sometimes that means you may have too much. Too much is better than not enough, in my opinion, y'all. Okay? Okay. So, you know what? Let's give this. Native, how many is that? Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 16 eggs in here, Native. I mean, that's what I read. You could, depending on what size eggs your birds lay, you could fit anywhere from like 12 to 18. So, all right. Jiggle, 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 like jello, jello, jello. Okay. Pickling lime. Water. Filtered water. And you know what? I'm going to make this incredibly easy on myself. Ta-da! Okay, so we want our eggs completely submerged, you guys. Completely submerged. So that's why I'm like, all right, now let's hope this doesn't go everywhere. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, it's going to go everywhere. Oh, it's going to go everywhere. Here we go. Pour fast. Pour fast. Okay, hold on. I'm going to swirl this. This looks so suspicious. And of course. Okay, so they're not covered. They're still up out of it. So what does that mean? That means we got to mix up more, yeah? Yeah. So I've still got my bowl here. Okay, we're going to do another 4. And I will find some use for this excess pickling lime. I mean, because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've only got 7 additional eggs. So it's not really worth it putting them just in a half-gallon jar right now. I will do these in steps because you guys don't understand the amount of eggs I have. I literally have like, I don't know, 14 dozen in my fridge right now, plus turkey eggs. Okay, so 4 level tablespoons of pickling lime into our quart jar again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, and let's see if our water is filtered. It should be. But I've got pickling lime on my fingers. Let me rinse, let me rinse, let me rinse. Because I really don't want to go like rub my eye or whatever and get pickling lime in my eye. That would be so bad. That'd be even worse than, the allergic reaction sunglass stream that I had to do. Okay, so filtered water, our jar, 4 tablespoons pickling lime. Let's go. Ooh. Fill it up to that very bottom ring. Da-na-na. Okay. We will get our lid back on. And we're going to do another shake. Hi, Indy. Everybody coming in. I'm not ignoring you. I will say hi to you guys in just a minute. Actually, you know what? I can do it right now. Let's see. Miss Sharon, this stuff has to be done. At least I'll be the test dummy. I mean, but then again, it's been done for generations and generations. Except now people want to make it more technical than it really is. Oh, get your scale and weigh it out. Well, why can't we just do it the way that our ancestors did it? Why does it have, a scale? No, it's just like with the whole sourdough bread making the starter. Oh, weigh your ingredients. Okay, cool. But do you really think they did that way back when? Please. Okay, so our pickling lime solution. Looks good. Okay, let's top up these eggs, shall we? No. Okay, pour fast, right? Right. Okay, hold on, because now I'm going to kind of carefully, you guys can't even dang see, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to just turn this jar with the eggs just to make sure. It's not so much that I'm debubbling, I'm just kind of getting them to shift to make sure there's no huge air bubbles and to make sure that we do definitely have enough of our solution in there. I mean, I see some air bubbles down at the bottom, and I mean, there's nothing that can really be done about that. I am not sticking a debubbler down in there with eggs. Absolutely not. So I've got this stuff all over me. La da 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 da. I will save this pickling lime solution though. I bet you I could use it tomorrow If I put it in the fridge, I bet you I could use it tomorrow for another. Let me rinse off my hands, you guys, just a moment. And I will answer questions and all of that good stuff. Okay. I believe we have enough. Everything looks covered. Everything looks great. I'm going to, though, because it's just force of habit, I'm going to get a paper towel. I'm going to get 6% acidity vinegar. I'm going to clean this rim, and we're going to get our lid on, and that's it. It's going to go down in the basement in my panic room, my whatever. Yeah, my storage room, all right? So paper towel and 6% acidity vinegar. That's just what I use. If you use 5, that's perfectly fine. This is what, hey, vinegar. We're going to go all around this because we do want it. I mean, even though it's not being canned, it's just, it cleans things. All right. All right. Okay. So there's that. Now let's get our lid. Like I say, the jar was sterilized. I ran it through the dishwasher. The lid and band sterilized, but I want to dry it because there's still a little bit of moisture on it. So let's dry it, shall we? Hi, Monique. Thank you, Monique. It's cold today. It's like, I don't know. It was so nice. I was living my best life in the sun, and today it's all somewhat cloudy, but somewhat sunny, and it's cold. The wind's going. Okay, so here's our lid. Bada bing, bada boom. Our band. Tighten that sucker. All right. There is 16 unwashed farm fresh eggs from my birds to be preserved. So what I would love to know from everybody in chat, since you guys have taken the time out of your beautiful day to come here and be with me, should I try some in 6 months? Should I try them in a year? What do you guys think in chat? Because I will write the date that I'm going to open these and live stream using them, whether it's baking or eating, and do a live stream for you guys then. So 6 months from now, 8 months from now, a year. Oh, sorry. So these will keep for 800 years? No. Native, from my research, from what I've read before even doing this, they will keep anywhere from 12 months to 18 months. Now, there were 3 articles that I read where people have used them 2 years later. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm going to use these. I'm going to put the date on them right here in front of y'all. And Annie says 1 year. So should I do it 6 months, 1 year? Will we still be alive in a year? I vote 6 months. Smoky Maw, this is just a way of preserving eggs. I have a lot of chickens. I give eggs away. I will be selling my eggs this summer. But let's face it, when you get chickens, their first year of life, they don't go through their standard molt and non-laying through winter. The first year of a chicken's life, they will steadily lay, and they peak at 30 weeks as far as their laying. Now, when you get into your second year, or that between that first and second year, your birds are going to go through a molt. They are going to not lay during the cold months, during the months where there's not as much sunlight. So this is a way of taking the eggs from the spring and being able to use them through the winter when your chickens are no longer laying. Now, does that mean you're going to crack this open and eat one raw? Hell no. But using it in baking and cooking, and it's going to be the standard practice of anything else that you can. When you open whatever you can or you preserve, you're going to smell it first, right? So if I open this and there's a weird odor, I ain't playing. But if I open it and it smells like water and pickling lime, which, you know what? Let me take a sniff of this and tell y'all what it smells like, so we know for reference. It really doesn't smell like anything, you guys. It just, there's no fucking smell. So if you open that jar and it smells like rotten eggs, don't eat it. Throw them out. You're not really losing out on anything, are you? No. But I want to see if this works. This is something, people before us did. They had to have a way to put up eggs for their winters. They put up everything else that they could as far as canning and everything like that. You want me to hold it up to the camera so you can sniff it, Native? So again, this may not be for everyone. That's why this is for entertainment purposes. I'm trying something that has been done for generations. I want to see if it still works today. Here you go, Native. Take a deep smell. So for those of you that have watched this in chat or even after this is over, now I've got it on my hands again, Native, dang it. Tell me when I should crack these babies open and try them, in 6 months or in a year. From what I've read, the people who have done this, the egg itself tastes like it normally would. The actual composition of the egg is a little looser than a freshly cracked egg. So it's a little more wet. But other than that, the taste is the same. They cook the same. They bake the same. So, I mean, I totally sniffed my phone. Native, you're such a dork. I can't. You kill me, Native. I would sniff the eggs as I break them and break one at a time. And exactly, Miss Sharon, just like you would any other egg. I mean, that's what I do. Even my eggs from my birds. Like, even though I collect them every day and everything like that, when I go to use them, they get cracked one at a time. I have a little egg cup, and they go in there before I use them for baking. Tomorrow's jar. Don't you mean 420's jar 1 year, Ohio? Okay, so 6 months for this jar. Hold on. 6 months. Sorry, you guys. Annie says 1 year. And then we have a bunch of votes for 6 months. So we should go 6 months for this. And the next jar I do it for 1 year. Hold on, I got to get my marker. Hold on. Okay, so 6 months from now, where are we? We're in April, May, June, July, August, September. We're talking October. Oh, Annie, not the dentist. Have fun, babe. Oh, of course, Annie. Okay, so 6 months would be October. Okay, everyone's saying 6 months. So I'm going to put October. Okay, October 18th. So 10/18. Okay, first, hold on, wait. I got to put the date today, which is 4/18. So we're going to put open 10/18/23. Okay, so that's a shit ton of eggs. And hold on. Okay, that's what it says. There's today's date. Open 10/18/23. I probably will do another jar of these probably like tomorrow. Liza, I will do one on 420 and I will open it in a year. Okay. So, like I say, from what I've read and everything like that, you guys can preserve any kind of poultry eggs, from chicken eggs to turkey eggs to duck eggs to quail eggs this way. So, I mean, I've got chicken eggs and turkey eggs. But the size of these turkey eggs, could you imagine how many would fit? Like what, maybe like a half dozen turkey eggs would fit in a half-gallon jar. Like, I don't know that that's really worth it. So, I really, really hope you guys learned something. That's what it's about. Learn these things because I don't think it's a matter of if you're going to need this knowledge, it'll be a matter of when you need it. So, y'all stay busy. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.